Look, I gotta keep it real with y'all. There's no way to blow up a faceless channel and make money overnight. This is a business, and if you don't treat it like one, YouTube won't treat you like one. And the main truth is, content is key. Titles, thumbnails, engagement, that all matters, but none of it matters without content that actually solves something for the viewer. YouTube is an ad business. They reward videos that keep people watching because that's how they sell ads. If your content proves it can hold attention, they'll push it. Simple as that. Some creators get lucky, sure, but most of us is reps, consistency, and showing YouTube you can serve an audience as well as advertisers. And, just off the top of my head as a quick example, if you don't know where to start, maybe take a picture of your cat and talk about it. Cats aren't just pets, they're spiritual healers. Science even shows cats purr at 25 to 150 hertz, which helps healing bone and muscle repair. Yeah, their reflexes are twice as fast as a venomous snake. Now think about it. That's content people want to watch and advertisers love to run ads on. That's how YouTube works. What's the takeaway? Today's lesson? Consistency is your weapon in this battle. Your first video might get ignored. So what? My first video sucked too. But I learned, kept creating, and that's why I know this. Success on YouTube comes with time, effort, and content that actually matters. Everybody tells you, copy trends, post daily, and the algorithm will bless you. But here's the truth. YouTube is not just about creators, it's a business. And the second you understand what YouTube really wants, you stop playing checkers with the copycats and start playing chess with the algorithm. So today, look, I'm going to break down the part nobody talks about. Why advertisers matter more than you think. Why trends only take you so far, and how to make videos advertisers want so YouTube actually pushes your content. So let's start here. Who is YouTube's number one customer? It's not me or you, the creator. It's advertisers. YouTube's job is to keep viewers watching as long as possible so they can sell ad inventory. More watch time equals more ads. That's their business model. So when people say, beat the algorithm, what they really mean is make content that's valuable to advertisers and irresistible to viewers. If you nail those two, YouTube will gladly feed you traffic. Think of it like this. YouTube is a mall. Advertisers are stores paying rent. You, the creator, are entertainment in the food court. The better you keep people hanging out, the more valuable you are to YouTube. So we have to talk about, at this point, what advertisers actually like. They love evergreen categories, topics that never go out of style. Finance and money tips, banks love these. Health and wellness, insurance and fitness brands love these. Productivity and education, tech companies love these. Family-friendly or lifestyle content, household brands love these. If your content falls into one of these lanes, you'll naturally get pushed harder. Example, look at Faceless finance channels, animations, stock tips, crypto explainers. Banks and fintech companies love running ads there. That's why those channels thrive. But here's the secret. You don't have to be in finance or health. You just have to present your content in a way that's advertiser safe and audience clear. No drama, no randomness, no wild card videos that scare brands. Before you even hit record, you should know two things. What your content covers and who it's for. Not in a vague way like, oh, it's for everybody. No, dial it in. Who is your exact viewer? Why do they click your video? What do they walk away with? And here's the overlooked part. Would an advertiser feel comfortable putting their ad on this? This is where copycats fall short. They chase trends without the clear identity. That works for a while until the algorithm realizes viewers aren't sticking or advertisers aren't bidding high on those videos. Then they plateau, flatline, stall out. Now let's get real. Copycat trends does help with discoverability, but it's not a strategy. Trends are like sugar, quick energy, but no long-term health. If all you do is copy, you're competing with tens of thousands of clones. Why would YouTube pick you? The edge comes from giving viewers something they can't find anywhere else. That could be your perspective, your analysis, your ability to break down why things work. That's what separates the faceless channels that fizzle out from the ones that blow up. Here's how you get the edge. Study the platform. Don't just watch a viral video and think, oh, I'll do that too. No, why did this video pop? What is the title? What was the hook? What can I do? What gap can I fill in that no one else has touched? Dig into the comments. People tell you exactly what they love or hate. That's free research. Most creators skip this step. They're too busy chasing the next idea. But if you become the creator who understands why a video works, your channel will always be one step ahead. YouTube isn't just about copying what's trending. It's about understanding what YouTube wants as a business. And if you can mix what viewers want and crave with what advertisers want, you stop being a copycat and start being a channel YouTube promotes. So if you're serious about building faceless and different, subscribe. I'll keep teaching you the parts nobody else talks about. The business side, the strategy side, the why it works side, the edge. And for the replay crew, drop a comment. What's one thing most creators overlook when it comes to YouTube growth? I want to hear your take on it. If you're just tuning in, this is the Faceless2Famous Podcast, where I prove you don't need a face to make a name. We've just broke down YouTube's business model, advertisers, watch time, and why content that keeps people engaged is king. Now, let's get into the part that most creators overlook. Your role in this ecosystem and how to actually build a system that works for the long run. Here's the truth. You're not YouTube's customer, you're YouTube's partner. And as a partner, your job isn't just uploading random videos. Your job is to grab attention with your title and thumbnail, hold attention, pacing and delivery, and then reward attention. Give viewers a clear takeaway. When you do those three things consistently, YouTube trusts you more. And when YouTube trusts you, that's when you'll see they'll test your videos with bigger audiences. Now, let's kill another myth. Posting every day isn't the same as having a system. A system means you know your content pillars, what your 3 to 5 repeatable topics your channel revolves around. You have a content calendar, so you're not scrambling. You're consistently analyzing retention graphs and comments to see why people stay or leave. This is why faceless creators win. You're not tied to your face or personality. You're tied to your system. Once your system clicks, you can scale videos, scale editors, scale channels. Think about it. 1 idea, 3 shorts, 5 micro clips, podcast to repurpose. That's 1 seed creating an entire forest of content. And here's the final truth bomb. The algorithm isn't the finish line. Money is. Watch time and subscribers are cool, but if you don't set up a way to monetize, you're just feeding YouTube's pockets, not yours. Build around niches advertisers already love, like finance, health, education, lifestyle. Maybe drop in affiliate links and digital products your faceless audience can use. Start treating your channel like a media company, not a hobby. When you stop thinking views today and start thinking library tomorrow, that's when everything changes. Because your content doesn't expire, it compounds. So if you're serious about this, stop chasing the trend. Stop panicking about daily uploads and start building a system. Because here's the truth. YouTube rewards consistency, advertisers reward clarity, and viewers reward authenticity. Even if they've never seen your face and you know it. This is Faceless2Famous Live, the show about growing without showing, and we're just getting started. We've just talked about YouTube's business model, how the platform really works, and what advertisers want. Now, let's flip the script. I want to share the biggest mistakes faceless creators make, because I've made some myself. Here's the first one: chasing every trend. Yes, trends get you views, but trends don't build identity. If all your channel does is jump from one viral idea to the next, viewers don't know who you are or what you stand for. YouTube notices that. Advertisers notice that. And eventually, your growth plateaus, bottoms out, and flatline. And remember, trends are like sugar. Quick energy, no long-term health. The second mistake: uploading randomness. One day it's gaming, the next day it's cooking, the next day it's a motivational quote. Here's the problem: people subscribe to clarity. They want to know exactly what they're getting when they see your thumbnail. Without focus, you confuse your viewers and your algorithm signals. And confused viewers don't click. The third mistake: ignoring monetization until it's too late. Most creators wait until they're monetized before thinking about money. Big mistake. You need to set up your revenue plan from day one. Even if it's just affiliate links, a digital product, or a simple CTA. Because here's the truth: YouTube is building their business every single day. Why shouldn't you? The last mistake: forgetting the viewer's perspective. Creators get so caught up in beating the algorithm, they forget the viewer is the algorithm. Watch time is just people choosing to stay. CTR is just people choosing to click. The algorithm is a reflection of human behavior. So the question isn't, how do I hack YouTube? The question is, how do I serve viewers so well they don't want to leave? So let's recap. Chasing trends, uploading randomness, ignoring monetization, and forgetting the viewer's perspective. These are the traps that keep faceless creators stuck at a few hundred views instead of thousands. Avoid those mistakes and you're already ahead of 90% of creators. That's how we do it here at Faceless2Famous Live. Now, we've talked about how YouTube really works and the biggest mistakes faceless creators make. Now, let's get into the good stuff: how to actually design a faceless channel for growth. The first thing you'll need is an identity. Not a personal identity, a channel identity. Ask yourself, what do I want to be known for? What 2 or 3 words describe my vibe? Serious, funny, calm, high energy, etc. Who am I making this for? If you can't answer those 3, your channel doesn't have an identity. And without an identity, YouTube can't place you. Next is content pillars. Think of these like lanes on a highway. You can switch lanes sometimes, but if you keep swerving all over, viewers won't follow. So pick 3 to 5 pillars. For example, education, which covers hacks, tips, how-tos, or entertainment, stories, reactions, or evergreen. These are the timeless topics advertisers love. Now, every video you make should fit into at least one of those pillars. That's how you stay consistent without running out of ideas. Content can be great, but if nobody clicks, it doesn't matter. See, here's the trick. Titles should spark curiosity without lying. Thumbnails should be bold, readable, and tell the story at a glance. Ask yourself, could a stranger scroll past my video and instantly know why it's worth clicking? If the answer is no, fix it. Here's where faceless creators have an edge: repurposing. One long-form video can be chopped into shorts, which are quick hits for discovery, clips, which are great for social media cross-promo, and then podcast episodes, which are great for depth and authority. That's one idea fueling an entire system, and the more you do it, the more YouTube learns what your channel is about, which means more recommendations. So if you want to grow a faceless channel, don't just throw videos at the wall. Design it. Build an identity. Stick to your pillars. sharpen your titles and thumbnails, and repurpose everything. That's how you go from random uploads to a machine YouTube can't ignore. Next, I'm going to break down how to turn those views into an actual business, because watch time is cool, but revenue is what keeps you in the game. Now let's jump right into it. If you've been with me for this whole Faceless to Famous series, we've covered how YouTube really works, the mistakes faceless creators make, and how to design a channel for growth. Now it's time to talk about the part everybody waits for, but almost nobody plans for. Turning your channel into income and playing the long game. Monetization isn't something you tack on at the end. It's something you design from the start. Here's what I mean. Affiliate products that fit your audience's needs. Simple digital downloads or templates. A Patreon or membership for deeper access. When you know your audience and your pillars, you already know what they want. Offer it to them before YouTube ads even kick in. That's how you stop being dependent on the algorithm for income. A faceless channel is powerful, but a faceless brand is unstoppable. Think logos, consistent colors, intros, outros, catchphrases, even a unique sound or animation that plays before every video. That's how you go from being the channel people stumble onto to being the destination they look for. Stop thinking in single videos and start thinking in libraries. A library compounds. A solid video can make money for months. 10 solid videos can make money for years. When you go live, you're creating content, but when you plan, you're building assets. That's the difference between being a creator and being a media company. YouTube changes, algorithms shift, niches evolve, but here's what doesn't change. People want clarity, advertisers want safety, great content lasts. If you keep those three truths at the center, you can adapt to anything. The platform may change, but your system will survive. We've gone deep into how YouTube works, the mistakes to avoid, how to design your channel, and how to turn views into an actual business. If you follow what we've covered in these 4 parts, you won't just be uploading videos, you'll be building a faceless empire. So now it's your turn. Go create, go stay consistent, and go become the channel advertisers want and viewers love. I'm Truf. Thank you for tuning in. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and share this with someone who's trying to grow. This is the end of this series, but it's the beginning of your next level.
Yeah.